Well, hello there. RCF4 Phantom Flyer here. Sorry, I was making sure the door was shut. You guys have came to the right time. I am starting a drawing video today. It'll probably be another 779X, which I do have two. I have a 78X and I have a 79X, Lufthansa and a Qantas 8X. The 8X is in Somerville, South Carolina with a friend of mine. The 9 is already done. I'm doing another 9 today. It's going to be the Emirates 9. This one's going to have folding wingtips and all that stuff. Landing gear retracted out. Sitting on the tarmac, really beautiful. A lot of detail, really beautiful. This video is going to show you, if you love aviation art like me, I know there's not a lot of you guys out there that do artwork on aviation, considering, artwork is kind of going away with, the ruler and the pencil and the pen and the color pencils. Now it's more so computer, which I'm not, people tell me to pursue in this all the time. I have been drawing airplanes for the past, let's see, I'm 31, for the past, since I was 10, so about a little over, been a long time. I will be showing you through detail. I will not be going fast in this video at all. I'll be showing you the tools that you would need if you would like to get into aviation art. Pens, pencils, erasers, markers. One of these, really good for tires and wheels and etc. Wheels and the oxygen pressurization ports for Airbuses or Boeing or de Havilland or etc. what have you. I will be getting to all of that with you guys today. So if you guys are in an area where there's limited travel because of this whole thing that's going on in the world, sit back, relax, immerse yourself, enjoy your day. Enjoy your day with me. This will probably be a two-part video. I will be showing you certain papers that if you do have it, or if you can't go out and get it, I will show you techniques on getting around those issues. Like if you fly RC planes, like a good friend of mine, Chris, RC Demon Driver, who's remarkable, building one of the biggest Lufthansa 13-foot long 779X in the world. I build along with him. He's a very great scratch builder. He's very good at what he does. Him and I are very close. We are basically like brothers. He's in the mechanical world. I'm in the drawing world. Sometimes we pick a library. I am basically RC Demon Driver, which I am RC Phantom Flyer, believe it or not. I am basically his go-to man on some detail work. On some livery decisions, because he's very great at what he does, but when he needs a little bit of opinion, here I am. Or if I need a little bit of opinion, there he is. Right now, remarkable man, just a little off topic before we get into this. 13-foot long 779X, great, absolutely amazing, astonishing. I've seen the thing in person once. I haven't seen it do the EDF taxi test in person, but I've seen it once or twice. I've seen it physically before I was headed back to Tennessee. Brilliant airplane. He's a brilliant man. I probably shouldn't be saying this on YouTube, but he's gonna be a dad, and I'm astounded. I have a daughter of my own that just turned 7, and I'm honored to be his best friend. I've been his friend a little over 8 years. And I've flown with him RC-wise and all that stuff. I've seen a lot of his, I was there for the maiden for his F3 Demon, for the Max 7, for the Siam. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. He has taught me a lot. I am actually getting into the RC world. And this man, you want an RC airplane built, you want but he likes old airliners like I do. But the 779X is kind of a new touch. He's also doing an A350 900, which is absolutely amazing. But then again, like I said, You want an RC plan, you want to see brilliant work, you go to him. I am basically his other side. I am the drawing, the artwork, etc. I am talking to him about starting something where if you buy an airplane, I will throw in a piece of artwork of that airplane for you. Prices and all that stuff, we haven't talked about all that yet. We're waiting until a lot of this stuff, right now in the world going away, but we've been talking about stuff like that. He does have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to his YouTube if you do. It's RC Demon Driver. He keeps updates on his videos. I've been following him, like I said, for a long time. So, like I said, I'm the other side of the coin, on the art world. And like I said, brilliant man. Cannot believe he's going to be a dad. And great. He's a great man. And I'm honored by his presence, and I'm honored by him in aviation, because you know what? I never thought there would be anybody else out there like me that loves aviation like I do. But I did, and he's awesome. Every time I go down there, I learn something new. Soon I'm going to be learning how to scratch build, not buy kits, scratch build airplanes. That's the difference between him and other people. He scratch builds. So you try building a CV990, a Convair 990, or CV880, or an A310, A300, 779X. You try doing all that from scratch by eye view. That's, dude, that's crazy. But anyways, like I said, Chris, you're amazing, and can't wait to see it again, brother. Hopefully see good videos, great videos of yours. And other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started on my video. Chris, if you're watching this, man, you're awesome. My good graces. And let's go ahead and get started. Anyway, so the tools that you would need. All right. Like I said, I use one of these. You can get these at Walmart. You can get this at any hobby town places, Michael's. What was that one place? Joann's. There used to be a place called MJ Designs, which that is what Michael's is now. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, like I said, Target, etc. Great for tires. Great for certain things on airplanes, like if you're doing a fighter jet. Good for emblems. Good for logos. For the tail. If you're doing a Lufthansa, very good. Japan, very, very good. Considering I use a certain amount of pencils, as you progress, some people use pencil, some people use pen. I use a pen unless I do the nose, because of the fact that pen doesn't smear when you have it in a picture frame over time. And I learned that. I did an X15 a long time ago when I was living in Texas. And I did an X15, it was like about that big, and I put it in a picture frame, but it started to... The lead started to come apart. So it's like, not lead, that started to smear in the picture frame. So it's like, okay, well, pen is a little more hard. You got to learn techniques. You got to be more down to the point, but it's worth it. It's worth it. If you're like me, if you're doing and I'm going to show you, I'm using 2 pads. I have tape, especially clear tape you put on the back of the other piece of paper to put the other paper together. Man, it's, 1 in a million. It holds really, really well in paper. Or sometimes I'll put it on the back of the picture frame. That way it won't move while it's in the frame. Right now I'm doing the size of 11 by 7s. You can go all the way up to 12 by 24. Dude, the thing about artwork or RC building is that you can expand your mind. You can expand these things. And that is what is amazing about aviation. Or cars. I have a car over there I did. A concept car. Amazing. Pencil sharpeners. Duh. I know everybody likes electric, but in times like these... Let's say this is a pencil. Don't do what I'm getting ready to do. Put it in. Twist. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. That's it. It's easy. Um, you can get these for like $1 up to $3. It just really depends on how much. Walmart, Hobby Lobby, any arts and crafts store, school supplies, dollar store, whatever. Very great. I have another one I'm getting ready to go buy soon. Let's talk about erasers. All right. Everybody's probably gonna call me stupid because I got, pencils and erasers. My girlfriend, she ended up buying me Dixon pencils. The lead is a little more easy on the paper. There's all different types of leads out there. We know that, but this one does not smear. If you got to use, let's say, you're coloring in aluminum, you are coloring in the aluminum on the engine nacelle, the ring. You're doing the exhaust cones. You're doing the landing gear struts. All that. And normally when I do my planes, I'll use my pen, and then once I get to the nose or a certain point that I cannot do, and I know I need to and I know I need to draw a couple times, just to get the right uniform, I'll use one of these pencils. $1, $3. You can go to Walmart, local place, like I said. Great, easy. I normally keep it sharpened right about that, because if you keep it about that sharp, too sharp will indent the paper, and a little bit less sharp, it's easier to shade. I'm not gonna have really any issues. Pen. Let's talk about pen. Oh, erasers. Speaking before we get to pen, erasers. Okay. I use Pen Gear. Very amazing in erasers. There's all different types out there. We know that. Some of them are the same, but when you're doing stuff detailed like this, sometimes you just want to use the tip, because if you do the whole thing, it's just, you're not gonna get anywhere, if that makes sense. You're not gonna get anywhere. It will more likely hurt the paper. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, when you're using pen and a ruler, sometimes this will erase pen. So sometimes you'll get like little smear areas. That's actually kind of what I'm looking for too. Sometimes you'll get smear areas and all that, but then you got to go back with an eraser, and you got to, So, like I said, local place, couple bucks. Where else? Okay, now let's talk about ruler. Now, all of us have all different types of rulers. I personally use one of these. It's clear and flat. And one of the reasons why I use clear and flat rulers is because, let's say you are drawing, very important. You are drawing a panel line. You are drawing a straight line, the fuselage of a plane. Colored rulers, you can't see through on the paper and judge this line to that line. Let's say this is a panel line and this is a panel line, right? Fuse, panel line that goes down to the bottom part of the fuse, right? Like that. Well, if I'm using a ruler that's colored, it's obstructing my view. So you want to be precise. So what do? Use one of these. They're very good for canopies. They're very good, not canopies. They're very good for cockpits. They're very good for side profiling, wings, engine nacelle panel lining, engine nacelle exhaust cones, tail, back of the plane, APU, all that stuff. A couple bucks, or you can go all the way up to like you can go all the way up to like $50-$60, depending on what you know. It's crazy. Hobby Lobby has these for great sale right now. I bought this at Walmart, but I've also had this for a while. So, like I said, also, if you get really good and decide you want to buy a binder, I have some binders that I would show you later on down the road. Those big binders you get if you have kids that take to school, high school, middle school, elementary school, very good. They keep everything, the 3-ring binder, they keep everything right where they need to be. Great. And also get yourself some clear sheets, and you put your paper in to protect. Very good. All right. Now, this video is finished. I am getting ready now. The next video will be nothing but drawing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and exit this video out, and this is part 1, and part 2 will be the actual deciding your plane and figuring out what you need to do. All right. RC F4 Phantom Flyer. See you in a minute.